Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Talking Ball with JR, and the World Cup is in full effect, and it's match day weekend 2, and I can't wait, and I'm excited for this match day. Well, not match day, match weekend. I'm excited for it. I know it's going to be a phenomenal weekend of football, and there's some phenomenal games for us to stay tuned for. So let me go over which games you guys most definitely have to keep your eyes on, and of course, the bets of the day. Now, before we get started, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow as we continue to build as the World Cup fever is going through. So, guys, thank you guys so much for the support and all the love you guys have been giving throughout the streams, the YouTube videos, the TikToks, everything, guys. Appreciate y'all so much, and let's get to it. USA, guys, versus Australia is going to be one hell of a game as USA are looking to build off that amazing performance they had against Paraguay. I can't wait for it. I can't wait for this matchup. I can't wait to see what this matchup is going to bring. Obviously, Australia caused an upset against Turkey and beating them 2-0. Now, Australia have a chance to even go out there and win the whole group if they get some points against USA. And USA are actually going to be probably without Christian Pulisic. Now, they're saying that he might start, and I think that he probably will start. But we're not sure. We're not sure about if this injury is really just a bruise or if he's actually injured. There's more to it because he didn't train at all with the team. He trained by himself, doing like one-on-one drills and doing things like that. So we're not sure if he's fully healthy. So we're not even sure if he's going to play. So with that being said, I think it's going to be a great matchup because I think Australia can do it, especially if Captain America, a.k.a. the LeBron James of soccer, isn't playing. Now, if the LeBron James of soccer ain't playing, if this is like the Lakers, if LeBron ain't playing, then it's kind of wraps. So I think is now, will USA be able to go out there and put on another dominant performance against Australia? Because Australia are tough and physical, and they're going to bring the game to you. So let's see what USA can do. But I think that they will have a great game, and I think they will end up winning this game. Brazil versus Haiti, guys, is definitely a game that I will be personally tuning on for. Now, I know this sounds a little biased. Now, it might be a little bit biased to say this is a matchup that you should look out for. But honestly, I think you should look out for it. I think you got to see what kind of version of Brazil we will see with Don Carlo. We still haven't seen Brazil at their best under Don Carlo. I know there's some games that we look good, but there's also games that we look not that great. The first half of Morocco is one of those games we didn't look great. I'm definitely excited to see what Don Carlo is going to do in this matchup, if he's going to bounce back against Haiti, if Brazil is going to look better against Haiti, if Brazil is going to go out there and look like a dominant team and absolutely obliterate Haiti. Now, that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting Brazil to win like 4-0, but knowing Brazil, we might end up winning 2-0 and look absolutely terrible in one half and great in one half. Like, I'm not sure what this team looks like with Don Carlo. Don Carlo's got to fix up his starting lineup because I wasn't a big fan of that first match. So let's see what happens and let's see what Brazil can do. But I'm expecting them to absolutely dominate Haiti. Now off to Saturday, guys, and Saturday has some phenomenal matchups for us to look out for. Starting off with Netherlands versus Sweden. Sweden absolutely obliterated Tunisia in their first game and winning 5-1. But unfortunately for Sweden, it seems like Isak has taken an injury. We're not sure if he's going to be starting or if he's going to play this matchup, but if he does, the Netherlands are definitely in trouble because it seems like he's back in form. But if he's not, then we're very concerned about how healthy Isak actually is and if he's actually ready and match fit for this World Cup, because knowing him and knowing the way the season went for him, he might go down in this World Cup, and I will hate to see that, especially if he's not 100%. I'm curious to see what Sweden look like with or without Isak. I'm hoping that they look strong without him, but with him, they're obviously a better team. And I think Netherlands are hoping and praying that he doesn't play, especially the way they looked in the first half. Their defense didn't look that great. They look kind of shaky. So let's see what Sweden and Netherlands can give us, because I think they're going to have a phenomenal game, but I hope that Isak will be playing. Now, these games are actually back-to-back, guys. In Germany versus Ivory Coast, I am looking forward to this game because, as you guys know, Ivory Coast is one of those teams that I am such big fans of. It's a team that I'm actually very much looking forward to. And I don't think that Germany is going to be able to do what they did against Curacao, winning 7-1, because Ivory Coast have a strong defense. They absolutely contain Ecuador. Now, Ecuador's offense isn't all that great, but they look very strong defensively in the back for Ivory Coast. And I'm very curious what Germany looked like. I already told you guys that there are some holes in this team. They did win 7-1, but there are some holes in this team. And even in that matchup, there were holes and there were chances for Curacao. Now it's up to see if Ivory Coast can go out there in a counterattack and capitalize on Germany's mistakes, because they will definitely leave mistakes and they will definitely leave some holes in the back if they play the same way they played in the last game. Let's head over to Sunday, and Spain versus Saudi Arabia is my matchup to look out for, as everybody in their group all drew. So it's literally anybody's group to win, anybody's group to finish in first, anybody that can finish even in second. And Saudi Arabia even have a chance of doing that if they go out there and beat Spain. Now, I don't think that will happen. I think that Spain look better with Yamal coming in, and Nico Williams should be fit as well. So I'm very, very curious to see what Saudi Arabia can do against this team. But they did draw against Uruguay, and obviously, guys, they did beat Argentina most famously in 2022. Now, let's see if just adding Yamal into this team will flip this team upside down and absolutely obliterate Saudi Arabia. That could happen too, and I most definitely think that will happen. But let's see, and let's look out for that matchup for sure. Now, our next matchup for you guys to look out for this weekend is not a matchup I think that will have a great outcome for the team, but I think it's such a great matchup to look out for just for the story and just if you're going to cheer on for another team that isn't your own, and that's Uruguay versus Cape Verde. Obviously, guys, we know what Cape Verde did against Spain, obviously drawing against them and obviously keeping a clean sheet. So let's see if they're able to do it again. Let's see if there's more World Cup magic left in Vozinho and left in Cape Verde. Let's see if they can even get a goal in this World Cup. I know that their fans are going to absolutely love that if that happens. So I'm very, very excited to see them play again. And let's see if the vibes can continue. I really hope they do because that's exactly what the World Cup's about. Now let's take a look at my bets of the weekend, guys. I think Brazil spread minus 1.5 is definitely something you should be looking at. I think Brazil should take care of business against Haiti, and I think they should do it very, very comfortably. The next bet to take, guys, is Turkey money line. Turkey are actually plus money to win, but I think Turkey should definitely take care of business against Paraguay. I think they should make it easy work, really. And to go with that Turkey money line, guys, I'm going Golair to score assist. I think that will definitely be happening. I think Golair will definitely get an assist or at least score in this game, so look out for that. If Spain are looking to turn things around, it's definitely going to come from that right-hand side of Yamal, and I think Yamal will definitely be scoring or assisting in this game, or even both in this game. So look out for Yamal score or assist. And last but not least, guys, I'm going Ivory Coast plus 1.5. I think that they will keep the game close. I think that they will be able to go out there and manage Germany. I think Germany will look as good as they looked in the first game. So, guys, I'm going with Ivory Coast plus 1.5. That's it for me today, guys, and I'll definitely be seeing you guys sooner after this World Cup weekend. I know it's going to be a phenomenal weekend of football. I know it's going to deliver on all accounts because the World Cup always delivers, and I can't wait for it. So, guys, with that being said, deuces, goodbye, peace.